What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ Tony Ferguson. Just a few words on the passing of Al Arbour, architect to the New York Islanders dynasty in the early '80s, and one of the great class acts to play in the game, and just be a part of the sport for as long as he was. Passed away down in Sarasota, Florida, this morning, and again, just a tough day for the game. Losing a guy like this that was such an amazing competitor and just one of the best ambassadors of the game. You look at what he was able to do with those great Islanders teams, and you look at it. The Islanders were still more or less in their infancy, and they were second fiddle in New York behind the Rangers, and they kind of had the chip on their shoulder. And you look at how he was able to form that group into a winner. Obviously, having guys like Mike Bossy, Podvan, Billy Smith, Gillies, Nystrom, guys like that. But he was able to do the best out of them. They won 4 straight Stanley Cups, and had that little team in Edmonton not come along, maybe they would have won a few more. But again, just the success the Islanders are having the last year or so, which kind of fell into the doldrums for a little bit. Can all be traced back to them because there's no guarantee they would have stayed in New York. Hypothetically, if they didn't have the success they did in the '80s, can New York handle 2 hockey teams? Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the biggest metropolitan areas in the world. But again, they were always that second tier behind the Rangers until they came in and won 4 Stanley Cups, and the Rangers were still in the midst of their 54-year drought. So they carved out a really nice fan base in Long Island, and in Uniontown, unfortunately, for fans in Uniondale, they're moving to Brooklyn this fall, obviously. Kind of a weird. I mean, I'm not going to make too much of the timing of his death because it's tragic nonetheless. But the Islanders are moving from Uniondale to Brooklyn, and the greatest coach is one of the greatest ambassadors in the history of the franchise. Is in the league for that matter. Passes away. So it's really, I don't want to harp too much on it because again, we're losing, a phenomenal human being here. But at the same time, it's like timing's just weird. But at any rate, thoughts and prayers for the Arbour family. The good they did in the community for people in Long Island, and also the way they treated everyone can't be understated. Can't be overstated. Whatever. He should be brought up. Should be brought to the forefront. And we lost a good one today. And everyone, I'd never met Al. He coached a little bit before I was born, although he did come back for that one game thing a couple years, 6, 7, 8 years ago. Everyone that dealt with him said he was an amazing person and, treated the media great and was just an overall phenomenal guy to cover and to be around. So, again, thoughts and prayers for the Arbour family. And, you got to think about the amazing contributions he had to the game of hockey. Anyway. That's our episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.